mixed green with pink and purple, pink glitter and purple, and created this like soft, you know? It's glam, but it's soft glam. I did a lot of talking, probably a lot of rambling, probably didn't make sense in certain points. This is the final look I came up with. It's really cute and baby girlish. I was really down with it. I really liked it. I really liked how it came out, and I would do it again. I didn't really make this a tutorial though. I didn't like explain step by step what I was doing because I was really just trying to talk, kind of explain some things like what colors I was using and stuff. So it won't be that hard, hopefully, to recreate. If you want to recreate it, who the fuck wants to recreate it? Nonetheless, if you're interested in seeing the rest of this video, just keep on watching. If you literally hate me, don't watch this. Cause it's just me talking out the ass. I mostly keep like my everyday stuff in this like plastic little container thing on my desk. That's why I'm really reaching over here. Too Faced Hangover Primer. So I guess this really isn't a tutorial, huh? It's gonna be annoying. Yeah, probably. Just like conspiracy theory or whatever. That she was schizophrenic, and that's why they would never catch, the parents would never catch like the brothers in the act of doing anything bad that she swore they would be doing, because they weren't even doing it. It was just all like in her head. Hold up, I started doing my foundation before my eyebrows. I don't know about all that. I wasn't down to skip the eyebrows. That's so ugly. Don't look at my nails. I know you're looking at my nails. Whatever, bro. I'm gonna get them done. Johnny. I can't think of his last name right now. He went missing back in, not a long time ago, but I think it was like the 70s or something like that.
Johnny Gosch disappeared from West Des Moines, a story most Iowans know well. Gosch was abducted September 5th, 1982, when he was just 12 years old. He was delivering newspapers when he disappeared.
This kid Johnny, he was a male boy, a male kid, like a mailman, you know? Well, Johnny was one of those boys, right? This story kind of starts the day before he went missing. Him and his parents had gone to this like high school game or something like that, but they had gone to a football game. While they were at the game, Johnny told them that he was gonna go buy some snacks, or that he was gonna go to the restroom, one of those two. But the point is that he left, and he took a little longer than they expected, so I guess his parents started to get worried or whatnot. I think it was his mom who went down to like the concession stand area. He was standing there talking to this cop, and the mom thought it was like a little weird that he would just be down there talking to a cop, right? So she walked up and she was basically like, "What are you doing?" And Johnny said that he had just started talking to the cop, like whatever, they were just making casual conversation. So that night they were eating dinner, and Johnny had asked if he could go deliver the mail the next day by himself, because he usually went with his dad. His mom said no. Even though his mom had said no, I'm pretty sure the next morning, once they were already up, he asked his dad, and his dad said yes. But the night before he went to bed, after he asked his mom if he could go deliver the mail by himself and she said no, he gave her a hug and a kiss, and he told her he would always love her. Something like that, but something that makes you think like, hold up, am I not about to see you again or what or what? But all throughout that morning, while Johnny was like out taking out delivering the paper or whatever, a lot of people saw him in a lot of different states.
Being pulled through the back of his yard, Mike was picking up his morning papers and noticed a car stop and then back up to the point where John Gosch was walking.
Two juvenile newspaper carriers that say, "Hi, Johnny." He says, "Hi." They proceed to where the newspapers have been dropped.
This like timeline was set up from everybody's encounters, or everybody who said that they saw him in the morning. They made this timeline, and basically there was a couple of cars that kept coming up to him every so often, like while he was walking around delivering the mail. And I guess they were asking him for directions. This one man says that he remembers that Johnny called him over because this car had stopped to talk to Johnny, started looking uncomfortable, and he called the man over and he told him if he could help the people with directions. But when Johnny called the man, they drove off. So clearly they weren't trying to talk to nobody else, they were just trying to talk to him.
There happened to be a car on 42nd Street, and there was a guy in there, and he was talking to Johnny Gosch. Johnny said, "Hey, can you come over here and help this guy?" This car just swung. He made a U-turn, took off. I thought it was kind of strange that he would do that.
Johnny was kidnapped. At the time, they had that law where, like, if a kid goes missing, you have to wait how many hours? Like 48 hours before they can actually report them missing, because a lot of the times they used to think that kids were just like most of the time running away, and that they would eventually just like come home on their own, because that would happen occasionally. But
kid never ran away. That really upset us.
And they just thought, like all cops do, it's a runaway. A kid ran away. No, this kid didn't run away. Johnny was our paper boy. I knew him, knew his parents, been out to dinner with him. Johnny would not run away.
Our son was taken off the corner of 42nd and Marquardt. I don't believe for 1 minute that he ran away or walked voluntarily with anyone. He just wouldn't do that.
He was never found, so I guess people kind of stopped looking for him. The reason that I'm telling you like this whole story about Johnny isn't really because I wanted to make it about like a missing persons case. It's more so because of the theory that came out about Johnny.
One theory, the boy was kidnapped, sexually abused, sold into a child sex slavery ring, and brainwashed by the CIA. Some claim Gosch was snatched for the Monarch Project, designed to create top-secret escorts.
To talk about the theory with like Johnny and stuff, the theory that came out about Johnny, we have to talk about the theory that is the theory in general, which makes no sense. But basically what I'm saying is that there's this theory around the topic of sex trafficking, right? And people say that kids, or like people who are sex trafficked and have been sex trafficked for a really long time, I don't know if it's really like if they do good, or if it's like they've just been sex trafficked for so long and have like never tried to escape, or like listen, I had heard people who are sex trafficked, if like good or whatever, get basically promoted into jobs in the government. And so there was this story that had came out where people were believing that this guy who was like working in the White House and was working around the president and stuff was Johnny.
The story then picks up in 2005. The internet was abuzz with word that former White House reporter Jeff Gannon may in fact be Johnny Gosch. The claim based on similar body markings and a lack of information about Gannon's early years.
Because a lot of people saw like resemblances between the two, and then like it was almost like, where did this guy even come from? You know, that's what everybody was really thinking. There was like even interviews with him on TV, like asking him like if he was Johnny.
So he's going to tell us the facts. Jeff, how old are you first off?
I'm 48 years old.
48 years old. My man Johnny Gashi there would be 35 years old. Lisa,
why
the
are you
numbers.
avoiding the question?
No. He just said, hey Jeff, you said you would take a DNA. I could set this whole thing up, but let's.
The reason that people believe that Johnny was put into sex trafficking, I probably should have said this early. there was pictures that came out. Basically a kid that looks a lot like Johnny looked when he went missing.
I looked at that picture and I could hardly breathe.
The pictures, Noreen Gosh says, are of her missing son, Johnny.
You can tell that he's basically being tortured.
Yet another twist in a very bizarre case.
Such a torturous experience for this mother.
People were like trying to confront this guy, but he basically just denied everything and said that he wasn't Johnny and that he didn't know what anybody was talking about. So he obviously didn't want to be associated with this whole Johnny thing, which makes it even more sus. And then I'm pretty sure that there was this news like outlet that had asked him to do a DNA test.
Jeff, one question for you. Let's get right to the point. Are you willing to take a DNA test and settle the controversy once and for all? Yes or no?
Stop saying I look like Chicken Little.
Absolutely, I would definitely take a DNA test, but that isn't even necessary because there's so much evidence available to disprove these accusations.
That's a yes then.
Well, he's saying yes.
Y'all imagine if there's actually people that are working in the White House right now or like around the president that were just once sex trafficked. And there's like a bunch of missing kids at the White House. Like they give you a new identity and you just never talk about what happened, you know? So what do y'all think about like witches? Pissing off witches, right? Yeah, what if you piss off a witch and you don't even know that she's a witch and she's like coming for your neck like every day? And you don't even know, like, how do you defend yourself? Plot twist, I'm the witch. I was Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz in high school. And I was a good Dorothy too. I bet y'all ain't know I was an actress. Isn't? Why are they saying that the world is gonna end in 17 months? The world is half melted and half burnt. The Amazon is burning. We have more important things going on in the world than this fucking chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Don't get me wrong, I'ma still try the sandwich. I've been hearing it slaps. I pack the color on, but it kind of blends out by itself, so it's not really a problem that I'm like packing it on. I'm adding purple to the outside. Not really sure why I'm doing that. I might really regret this. That Ted Bundy movie on Netflix. Zac Efron did that. Okay, one thing Zac Efron did, that. Buff that out. I want to go see Tame Impala this October, but I'm broke. So, do y'all follow me on Instagram? Because if you don't, you should. My nose contour. Now we're going in with bottom mascara, and I know that there's still a bunch of glitter down there, but I literally can't take it off, so let's move on. Probably add a lip color and then change my clothes and come back. I don't know if my mom's mad at me or something because I told her I was gonna record and she's been vacuuming for a good solid 5 minutes. Like, I know it doesn't take that long to vacuum. It's fine. It's fine. I'm literally already here talking, huh? So I might as well just... So this color called Really Me, right? Yeah, Really Me by MAC. This NYX Butter Gloss in the color Madeline. Thanks. This is what the final look came out to be. Watch this and you did like it. I hope you take the time to subscribe because better, the content's only gonna get better. I'm only gonna get better. We're only gonna get better. As always, the links to my social medias are linked below. Hopefully you take the time, go follow those. And I hope to look better, do better. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you later.